Alright lads, and welcome to another video on my channel. I've not uploaded since Monday, but I will try and get some more uploads out. In fact, tomorrow I'm going to be uploading Premier League Poem 2017-18. But we'll get into this one first. Real Madrid versus Liverpool Champions League Final 2018, and a game of two halves. Well, not in terms of domination by teams, but in terms of level of boring, or level of excitement, as I should say. First half was not the most exciting. Liverpool and Real Madrid both put out the expected teams. Possibly the only, but surprise for Real Madrid would be leaving Bale out. But they have been doing that quite a lot this season, so maybe not a surprise. So Liverpool rocking the 4-3-3, Salah, Firmino, Mane, Henderson, Milner, Wijnaldum, Robertson, Alexander-Arnold. Big game for him. Only 19, playing Champions League final against Ronaldo. It's quite a big deal. Then you've got Van Dijk, Lovren and Karius. For Real Madrid, it's obviously Navas, Marcelo, Carvajal, Ramos, Varane, Kroos, Modric, Casemiro, Isco, Benzema and Ronaldo. So, standard starting 11, and yeah, so not really much happened in the first half. But Liverpool were pressing high. It was stopping Real Madrid getting out their own half and creating attacks. They didn't really create any decent attacks. The first mentionable one is when Ronaldo got Dani Carvajal won the ball back for Real Madrid on the right hand side, played it through to Ronaldo. He ran through and a tight angle. He was never really going to score. He should have looked for a cutback, and yeah, he skied it. And yeah, he didn't score. You just knew Ronaldo. He was sprinting full pelt. His first opportunity to have a shot in the game, and he was definitely going to shoot, and he missed. So Alexander-Arnold actually had a decent chance as the ball got whipped in. It came to Firmino in the 12 yards out. He got it, had to turn with it, had a shot. Ramos with a block. And if you noticed, he didn't turn his back. Right, he might have went like that a wee bit, right? But you see a lot of defenders proper like turning their back, right? You need to stand up. Yeah, so like he didn't turn his back. He took the block on the front bit of his body, which is what you want to see professional players do. I'm sorry I'm making a big deal out of this, but you see folk at amateur who don't turn their back, and then you see folk in professional football turning their back. I mean, I'm going off topic here, but you see Ander Herrera against Liverpool a couple of seasons ago when Benteke scored that unreal overhead kick. Yeah, Herrera went like that, turned his back and covered his head. So don't turn your back. And if you were to watch me in a game, I wouldn't turn my back. That's irrelevant. So Ramos didn't turn his back, got the block in, came to Alexander-Arnold. He had the shot, driven down low, actually went through, I think, Marcelo's legs maybe. But Navas made a good save to keep watching it through two defenders and then to hold it at the end of it. So that was good play by Navas. Real Madrid started getting, but before getting to that, just before the half-hour mark, unfortunately for Liverpool and unfortunately for the world of football, Mohamed Salah did get rugby tackled by Sergio Ramos and had to leave the field after 30 minutes. Which was very disappointing to see. I hope he's okay for the World Cup because he's had an amazing season. It would be very disappointing for Egypt and for the rest of the world to not see him play in the World Cup. So I do hope he gets a lot better, because you don't want to see. He was in tears. Obviously, it was the same as happened to Ronaldo in Euro 2016. Come off injured. You're the star man for your team, and you come off injured. It's a bit. It is very sad for them. Just hope he's better for World Cup. And yeah, so he came off. Just 5-10 minutes later, Dani Carvajal, also the main player for his team. Now, right, yeah, he is an important player to Real Madrid. Good fullback and good at going forward, good at coming back. He's got a good balance of it. And yeah, he pulled his hamstring doing a back heel. I do believe that is how it was caused, and he had to come off as well. He was in tears as well. So yeah, I hope he's alright. I'm pretty sure he's been called up to the Spain squad. I'd be surprised if he isn't, but I think he is. So That is 2 players out in the first half, and that was pretty much the most excitement, if you would say. It's not exciting, but yeah, Real Madrid started getting back into it just 5 minutes before the half, and yeah, their momentum kind of carried on into the second half. No subs were, well, apart from the injuries. Obviously, Lallana came on for Liverpool and Nacho came on for Carvajal, but apart from that, there were no subs made at half time. Real Madrid kept on pressing forwards. Isco had a chance, I'm sure it just fell to him in the box, just like 12 yards out, and he could have chipped Karius, but I think it ended up coming off his shin and then hitting the bar. That was the best opportunity of the game, and yeah, so not an awful lot really happened. I mean, Real Madrid were pressing, didn't really create any chances. Kroos had the ball in the midfield, played it over to Benzema. Benzema didn't get there. Karius came out and caught it, and not even his worst mistake of the night. Rolls it out, tries to find, I don't know, Lovren, Van Dijk, I don't know, one of the two. Benzema just puts a foot out, hits off his heel, and goes into the back of the net. Karius is sitting moaning like hell, asking for a free kick. There's no foul in it, because he rolled it out. Not rolled it, he threw it out, which isn't a foul. If he was to kick it out and Benzema were to block it, then that's a foul. So yeah, he was complaining out the sake of like hope that he would not be embarrassed, in the hope of that he wouldn't have cost his team. So yeah, 1-0 to Real Madrid, and it's one of the most bizarre goals I've ever saw. For such a tight game to be opened by that, yeah, it was quite bizarre. And but Liverpool did react very well, as within 5 minutes later, a corner got swung in, or just, it wasn't even swung in, it was just drifted into the back post. Lovren up there with a header, and Mane was on his toes to gamble and get there before Marcelo and put it over Navas into the back of the net. That was Liverpool back in the game, 1-1, and the Scousers were buzzing. They were really giving it their best, the fans, throughout the whole 90, even when they were down 3-1. When they knew they were going to lose, they were still singing. So yeah, fair play to them. And yeah, so after the Liverpool goal, they tried to come forward a bit more. They didn't really do too much. It all just kind of, Real Madrid were the team pushing more forward. Obviously Liverpool were coming out trying to press them high, but Real Madrid were the ones pushing forward for real. And yeah, the hard work paid off for Real Madrid, as Marcelo had it down the left wing, swings it in, not even the best of crosses, but Gareth Bale takes a step forward, gets over the ball with an overhead kick, and bang, into the top bins. No chance for Karius, and what a goal by Gareth Bale. Like, when I say never saw anything like that. What do you think was better, Ronaldo's goal against Juventus or Gareth Bale's goal? If there's anyone still watching at this point, Gareth Bale. I don't know what one's better. Gareth Bale's was amazing. Ronaldo's was amazing. Both of them were amazing. But yeah, Gareth Bale off the bench for Isco. What an impact that was. And yeah, so 2-1 up for Real Madrid now. And Liverpool looked as if they were down and out. Mane had a shot from outside the box, hit the post, very unlucky. But apart from that, it didn't really look like scoring at all. Bale was a positive impact on the game, as he had the ball 30 yards out. No one was shutting him down, so it was like, you know what, I'll have a ping. He pinged it, and Karius for Howler number 2 of the night. No idea what he was doing, palms it into his own net, and Real Madrid are 3-1 up. So you see in the replays, he's like that, right? The ball's coming the whole way. You could see Bale lining up to take the shot, so he had plenty of time to adjust and make sure he was in the right position. So he's like that, as if he's going to punch it, and then just last minute, as if he's thinking it's coming straight at me, he can catch it, and then he just chucks it back. He doesn't chuck it back, but what's he doing? He's coming straight at him, and he dives. He jumps, he ends up on the floor diving that way after the ball's coming straight at him. How does that work? Like, what is he trying to do? And yes, so I'll be surprised. I mean, when I say I'll be surprised if Karius is there next season, some folk might say, oh, he's had a good season. Yeah, but can you really get to a final and have two howlers like that? You know, you want to have a keeper you can rely on to perform in the big games. Speaking of big players performing in the big games, Roberto Firmino was non-existent in this game, absolutely non-existent. Mane was decent. He was decent. Jordan Henderson, the captain, some captain, he touched the ball 4 times. So yeah, a lot of Liverpool players. I thought Andy Robertson played really well. Lovren was solid at the back, so a few of their players did play well, but not enough of their starting 11 to came out and performed. So that's my match review on the. Oh yeah, also possibly the best bit of the game. Ronaldo was pressing forward through the right hand side, 1-on-1 with Van Dijk. Wee Ronaldo chop, and out of nowhere comes a pitch invader, and the game gets stopped, even though Ronaldo could have scored. So yeah, that was. He's probably still annoyed right there. Everyone's celebrating Real Madrid's won the Champions League. He's probably sitting there thinking about that pitch invader who spoiled his chance. So yeah, that was quite funny. But 3-1 it did finish. Real Madrid 3rd year in a row winning the Champions League. So that is going to be the end of the review. If you have made it this far, please do leave a like, comment whether you do like me to do reviews on other videos, like other matches, because I do usually just do it on Rangers. And yeah, I'm gonna hopefully do quite a lot for World Cup. If it is match reviews, if it is match reactions, if it is just anything about the World Cup, I am gonna upload quite a lot about that hopefully. So if you enjoy it, please leave a like, and I will see you all next time. Bye.